Hey girls, hey friends. I am a very emotional person and I have very big emotions, so I'm gonna do my best to not cry as we chit chat. But if the tears fall, then just they are what they are. But anyways, I just got dumped. I don't really want to talk on my feelings towards this man. Even though my feelings towards this man is part of the reasons why it is hitting me the way that it is, but it's also lack of accountability within myself, which is why, I mean, every breakup hurts, but for me, this one is like, this one is she's cutting real deep, real deep. But I wanted to talk about why I'm here, why I am in this place of almost where I feel like devastated and heartbroken and sad. There's two ways to look at this. There's a way of like, oh, like I'm only sad because I'm no longer getting that attention or that validation or that comfort from another person. There's that way, cool. Or there's the way of um, I didn't listen to myself when I should have. I didn't listen to my intuition. I ignored my dreams. I wanted what I wanted with him so badly that I put him on a pedestal. And um, when I saw his flaws and his faults, I wanted to nurture them and I wanted to help him and take care of him and I wanted better for him. And it's not to say that he didn't, because he did, but I'm not even going to talk about him because this is about me and my healing and my growing and my journey. Um I just feel a little bit defeated and a lot of bit broken, and I'm mostly confused because this is not something that I thought would end. All of my other relationships, or all the other people that I've dated, I could see us ending, but this isn't something that I thought would ever end. Um, I thought it would transform into something beautiful, and um, it didn't, or it hasn't. It didn't. Can't say hasn't because I am working on trying to set boundaries for myself when it comes to relationships, because I'm a lover girl. I love love and I love to be in love and I love to have people love me. Like, I want that. I want a family. I want a home. I want connection. And, I want something long lasting. And being in this relationship has also taught me some of the reasons why I want to have a family. And I believe that I so badly want to have a family because I didn't have what I needed when I was growing up. So I so badly want to create that with someone that loves me and that I love. And I thought I was doing that. I thought I was going to do that, but maybe I just need more time for myself to learn things about Yasmin and to have Yasmin a solid, settled foundation before I can add someone else in. And in that aspect, I'm okay because I agree that Yasmin still has a lot of work to do before she fully gets there. But at the same time, Yasmin was ready. What I wanted to talk about is my emotions, but also like me not listening to my emotions, I feel is what got me further down this line of hurt. Because if this would have ended the first time there was a lie, or the first time my intuition was like, something's not right here, I would have saved myself a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of tears, a lot of heartache, a lot of, just back and forth, a lot of missing someone. I would have had more time to focus on Yasmin rather than focus on the relationship she was in. Um, you know, and I think we get so caught up in the idea of love and having a family and wanting these things with someone and essentially for ourselves that we forget to think of ourselves in the process. And something I was learning in this relationship was how much I pour into people and how much I love people. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm never ashamed of any love that I give. I'm never ashamed of any relationship I was in. The only things I could be ashamed of are me and my actions and not doing things that I thought were best for me sooner. That I could be ashamed of, but I won't be because I'm proud of how much I loved him. I was excited and I was happy and I was proud. And I think instead of me having those things for someone else, I should have had them for myself. It's not to say that you can't have both, but I didn't have both. You know, I was still learning how to find these things for myself, but instead of finding them for Yasmin, I was admiring them in him, you know? So in the topic of this conversation with accountability, I think we are responsible for a lot of our own hurt. When I love someone, I put them on every type of pedestal there is. I have them to the highest esteem. I think so highly of them and I love them so hard and so deeply. And I don't want to talk bad about them unless they deserve it. And truly, I don't feel that he deserves it. Like, now, if this was a man that like did me dirty and dogged me out and whatnot, absolutely, I have no problem. But and I think for me, that's one of the hardest things about this is like I don't have anything negative to say about him, and like part of me, I wish I did, because if I did, I feel like that would make things so much easier. I don't know if it's me being in denial or it's me just being so forgiving and truly so deeply in love with this man that I don't want to talk bad about him. I don't want to think of the things that he did wrong and have those be stirring in my mind and make me angry. I don't want to do any of that. Like, in my past, I would have I would be like, oh yeah, like, well, he did this, this, and that. Okay, like, I'm gonna use that as fuel to get over him. This time, I'm like, yeah, he did those things, but like we talked about it and I understood. Or like this happened and that happened, like I understood. Or like he has this because of that. And like maybe that's just me making excuses for him and I need to stop doing that because that's probably the reason. I don't need the whole back and forth thing. Like if he wants to be done, he can be done and I will let him be done. And that'll be it. And I walked away very calmly this time, and I'm very proud of myself for how calmly I walked away. But also at the same time, like I know versions of myself are so proud of me for how I walked away and the fact that I was able to walk away. Maybe we're not. And that's the crazy part is like maybe I just wanted it to be him so badly that I was able and willing to look past the signs of it not being him.